Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is January 4th, 2022. Let's do a quick market update and prepare for tomorrow's session. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So let's quickly look at the major indices here. So we got ES, which is S&P 500. As you can see here, we had a flat day today and we had not much movement today in S&P 500 as you can see here, and futures are opening up to be a little bit lower as you can see here, down by 12 points. And then we got here Nasdaq is a different story as you can see here. Nasdaq is a little bit weaker, so we had a down day in Nasdaq, and futures are also opening up to be a little bit down as you can see here, down 64. And then you got Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's one of the stronger areas here. It did pretty good in today's session, and futures are down as you can see here, down about 91 points or so. And then you got Russell here. Russell is again weak as you can see here. It's struggling and searching for direction as you can see here. So with that, I kind of expect this to continue a little longer. So what's going on is the high octane area like Nasdaq, Nasdaq, and the high PE ratio, high valuation names, they're coming down, and the low valuation names are going up. That's what is going on. I think value is back in. So let's play safe and go from there. Let's pick up some good value stocks with a low valuation. Even technology stocks are good, but a little bit low valuation, that should do the trick. And you can buy the high valuation stocks as they come down a little more. Slowly start buying them a little bit later, but right now stick to a little bit lower price to sales ratio, a little bit lower valuation stocks. So with that, let's jump in and quickly look at a couple more things here. So what I will do, I will switch to a different view here. And let's look at what's going on in Nasdaq. As you see here, we got Nasdaq 100 here. In Nasdaq 100, it's a bloodbath. As you can see here, we got a lot of stocks in the negative. Look, we got advancing 28, declining 72. That tells you in Nasdaq, lot of stocks are declining, and very few stocks are going up. And as you look through here, we got PDD, Pin Diao. It's a Chinese name here, down big time as you can see here. And then you got a couple more here. Zscaler, high octane stock, high valuations, cyber security stock, down big time as you can see here. And we got Team, which is again a internet stock. It's into multiple things like Jira and whatnot. It's an Australian company, down big time. And then we got Mercado Libre, down big time. So all these high valuation names like JD and so on and so forth, they're all down. Look, CrowdStrike, which is a good cybersecurity stock, down big time. And you get the idea. Basically, all the high octane stocks are down, and a little bit the safer stocks, low valuation stocks like ADP, and we got CSX, which is a railroad, Cognizant. Some of these names are high as you can see here. That's what is going on here. I think this might continue for a few more days. It's good time to wait a little bit and slowly start picking up some of these names as we go forward. No need to rush, and go from there. So with that, we'll jump into the ETF market and see what's going on in the ETF world. As you can see here, we got ETFs here. Today we had SPY or S&P 500. It's barely budged down slightly as you can see here. And we got QQQ, which is Nasdaq 100 shares. QQQ, as you can see here, down for the day, down for the week. So in the new year, looks like QQQ is down. So I think we got to be a little bit careful here. I think these high valuation stocks are coming down as you can see here. And then you got Russell 2000 here, which is down slightly as you can see here. Emerging markets are also down slightly. And we got here Dow Jones Industrial Average. That's going higher as you can see here. So it's up 0.6, and Dow Transportations are going higher. Think about railroads and FedEx and UPS, they're all going higher, given they are a little bit lower valuation. So that's what is going on. Let's look at a couple more sectors here and go from there. Let's look at category 2 here. So in the category 2, let's also sort this by volume here. All right, so in the category 2, as you can see here, we got financial sector going nicely. Think about JP Morgan and some of these stocks here up nicely here. Energy is up, interest rates are down, bonds are down, as you can see here. Bitcoin is slightly higher. I think it's a good time to still buy some Bitcoin given the RSI is very low right now, just 36. And you got FXC China. China is down slightly. I think China is, we got to wait a little bit carefully. I think no need to rush here. Let's wait a little longer. Then we can pick up some Chinese names. And let's look at next category here. Look, we got consumer staples. Consumer staples are up here. Healthcare is down slightly, and gold is up slightly. So I think some of these healthcare names are also intriguing here. They typically provide some good value. And let's look at next category here. So we got again high octane names here. Look, semiconductors down a little bit, biotechnology down, XLK, which is technology, also down. So all these high risk areas, high risk high reward areas, they are down nicely, as you can see here. And let's look at next segment here. And we got your remaining sectors here: home builders, and materials, and so on and so forth. Most of these are, as you can see here, doing nicely, with the exception of communications down slightly, which is Facebook and Snapchat and so on and so forth, and even Verizon, AT&T. And retail, as you can see, are down slightly with the Omicron fears. And now let's look at major trend here and see what's going on in the major trends. As you look through major trends here, we got semiconductors down. Most of these sectors are down with the exception of Ethereum, and autonomous driving is up slightly. That's a good news. It's going higher off late, and you got Bitcoin, which is going slightly higher. So with that, we'll jump into stock market and see what's going on in the stock market and go from there. From a stock market perspective, we got here. Let's start from the top here. Let's go into volume greater than 1 million. Let's start with small cap names here and see what's going on in the small cap world. So we'll also sort this by 1 day drop here. Look, we got GRTS here down big time. So let's quickly look at GRTS here. So as we look through here, we got Gritstone down big time. I think we got to see what's going on here. There is not too much news on Gritstone here. They do have some clinical trial going on their drug. Looks like it's effective against COVID and some of these variants. Stock dropped big time here, 42%, as you can see here. At this time, we got to be careful. I'm slowly buying. I'm a little bit contrarian here. It could be too early, but I'm slowly buying Gritstone. It's a good stock. I think it's going to go higher eventually, but there could be a couple more days where Gritstone can come down slightly and then make its way higher. So Gritstone is a good stock to buy. As you can look through here from a valuation perspective, right now we got price to sales ratio 10. That tells you it's a little expensive, not too much. In the biotech area, 10 is not too bad at all. Then as you look through here, we got Gritstone has got nice volume here, 17 million shares traded, and it's got good cash, around 200 million dollars cash, and it's a little bit debt, not too bad here. They got a good Altman Z score, tells you then they're not going to go out of business here. And in the options market, there are a lot of people betting this stock will go higher. That's why put call ratio is less than 1, as you can see here. And as you look through here, they got a nice, from a financial perspective, they get a D here. Growth is B. profitability is F given they're not making money yet, but overall they get pretty good grade here. Valuation is 2 because the rank is 2, which is not too bad at all. In the biotech industry, their valuation is not too bad. So with that, I would say if you get a chance, pick up some Gritstone. It's still a good stock here. I would slowly buy some Gritstone here. If you want to wait for a day or two, that's fine. But I'm slowly buying Gritstone and accumulating a nice position here. And then you got a few more here down big time, as you can see here. Halogen and a couple more here. And some of these stocks don't have any sales, as you can see here. Halogen, no sales here. HLTH, there is some sales, as you can see here. No sales growth. You got to be careful with some of these names and go from there. So what we'll do now is we'll go after quality here. We'll say we want a positive gross margin. So we kind of eliminate some of these names here. And we can also go for positive sales so that we can eliminate some of weak links here. Now we are going after positive sales. Now we can look at some of these names here. Some of them are Chinese names. You can avoid them, like GoTo here as an example. Let's also say to begin with, we want price greater than $10 here. So we can get rid of some low price stocks to begin with. So these are the names you could look at here slowly and buy them. Look, there is a nice sales growth and gross margin. There is also nice quarter over quarter sales growth here. And some of these have got high short ratio that tells you shorts are breathing down its neck. So you got to be watching them carefully and go from there. So I love some of these names here, like growth generation could be a good one long term. There is short term pain, as you can see here, and growth generation also, as you can see here, very low price to sales ratio. That means very low valuation. And we got AHR. It's a big time semiconductor play here, down big time, as you can see here. The one of the issue with this could be it's a valuation. Look, valuation is 26 right now. Wall Street does not like high valuation, but it's a very good stock. As you look through here, AEHR, as you look through, I think it's pretty good. Let's look through here. Look, it's got a F grade from a profitability perspective. Industry profit rank is 9, growth is 9. So it looks like off late it's not doing that great here, but it's a good stock long term, even though it's a little bit low market cap right now. And then you got a few more, as you can look through here. All high octane stocks are coming down. Keep watching price to sales ratio. Some of these are very high octane, high valuation type names here. You could slowly buy them as we go forward. Given these have got nice sales growth and gross margin, you can pick them up slowly, but I would say wait for a couple more days. Avoid high price to sales ratio candidates here, and buy them slowly. No rush there. And next we'll go after mid cap names here and see what mid cap stocks we can look at here. Let's keep the same criteria. From a mid-cap perspective, look, we got a big drop here in ITCI, Data Nexus, Stoneco again, PAGs all dropped big time. So at this time, I think we should look carefully and look at some of these and buy them slowly. No need to rush in and do a big buy here. So all these names are down big time, as you can see here. I would be buying some of these names. I like names like Sprout Social, which is a very good stock here. You could look at some of these names like Sprout Social. Fiverr is again a good name here. Look, Ivy, the price to sales ratio is high. That tells you these are high growth names here, high valuation. That means Wall Street does not like those names here. And we got InMode, as you can see here, down big time. Umbrella also down big time. So some of these high price to sales ratio names will have some more trouble as you go forward. It's good to buy them slowly and go from there. Now let's jump into large cap here and see what's going on in the large cap. Look, all these large cap names like Pinduoduo, Shopify, all down big time, as you can see here. And keep watching the price to sales ratio here. Many of these stocks have got high price to sales ratio, like Cloudflare as an example, very high price to sales ratio. And we got Zscaler, Bill.com. All these names have done very well last year. Now they're struggling with this rotation out of high valuation names into low valuation names. And now let's look at large cap names here. I think we're already in the large cap right now. Let's look at mega cap. These are huge caps names here. In the mega cap area, look, Tesla did very good yesterday, but today it dropped 4.2%. Tesla has got a high PS ratio, 28 right now. Not too bad, but a little high as you can see here. That's why it's also dropping. And we got a few more names dropping big time. We got Nvidia with the higher valuation here, high PS ratio. CRM, Salesforce.com, same story here. All these high valuation names are dropping. So I think we should trade carefully and go from there. Even Cisco with the low valuation, it also dropped as you can see here. So Wall Street generally wants to go into a little bit low valuation names and go away from technology as you can see here. So next what we'll look at Dow Jones Industrial Average and see what's going on there, what's going higher in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So as you look through here, we got Dow 30 stocks here. In the Dow 30, as you see here, some of the technology plays are down as you can see here. And what's going higher is, as you can see here, all good old stocks. As you see here, we got McDonald's up here. Merck is up as you see here, and we got Procter and Gamble, Visa. All these names are up here. So folks are jumping into these low tech names here and bidding them higher as you can see here. So that's what is going on here. So with that, what we'll do is we'll look at Gritstone very quickly and then wrap up. So let's go in here and go to the charts. All right, so we're looking at Gritstone here. Gritstone is down big time as you noticed here. Let's quickly see what's going on the Gritstone. Look, stock had a huge big fall here. Right now it's down big time as you can see here. So it's below its 200-day moving average. And look, there's a major support here. It kind of breached the major support and came down here. And right now stock is big time, bearish. Look here, we got red line going higher in the DMI chart and the blue line coming down, and the distance is so huge. Right now it's bearish. So unless you're a contrarian like me, I would say stay away. I've been buying slowly and accumulating some Gritstone. I bought some today, but it could be a little bit early for many folks, but it can offer a compelling value. We'll see. They have a conference coming up, I think, January 13th. They will reveal some of their presentations in that conference. We'll see how it goes. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.